No. Oh God.
No! Take that off the screen immediately.
Yeah! Wait a minute, you guys! We all agreed we were doing costumes.
Wait, I don't. Yeah,
We did?
it's right over there. My costume's just out of frame. It looks great. You're gonna have to take my word for it.
Shoot.
Well, I emailed everybody we're doing costumes, right? We're all doing costumes. Just because you guys didn't reply, I didn't think you didn't get the email.
Josh, you look like you're in costume. You're like an FCF official. You're like a sideline judge, right? Yeah, exactly.
Holding on the offense.
Now I feel ridiculous.
You look ridiculous.
You look absurd.
Yeah,
but
not gonna lie.
Quack,
Welcome
quack, Mr.
to
Duckworth.
Jack Settled Man, the official podcast of FCF, the only live, real life sports league that is controlled entirely by you, the fans. You get to determine what we're called. We're called Jack Settled Man because you decided it last week. You get to decide what we're called next week. And I look ridiculous.
True. True.
I'm Jeff 2Ns1T Cannata, and I'm joined by Josh Macuga, Patrick Dees. We are without the commissioner, Ray Austin, this week. But welcome, fellas.
What is
Halloween-
up?
Halloween.
Fired up to be here.
Fired up. I loved I was doing something else, and Jake was like, "We'll go live in a minute." So I was like, "All right, I'm over here." And then I start hearing my scream, and I'm like, "Wait, am I on a YouTube?"
Am I screaming right now?
Is that? Oh, whoopsie daisy.
That was some
really
high
well
quality countdown. That was serious
Jacob.
Macuga countdown.
I'm gonna email you after the show, but can you send me that?
It's so
Send me
good.
that file?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Could you strip the audio and have it be his ringtone for when he calls me?
I don't want to make this show not safe for work, but I'm in a full costume. I have a tail.
Above and beyond, Jeffrey. Gold star effort.
It is very small. It is very small.
As we said on the board, Patrick, to quack.
Oh, not too
Quack,
black.
quack. That's
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jeffrey, two ends,
Multi-talented.
quack, Cannata. That's a good Donald Duck, my friend.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Whoa.
We have a big show for you, even though the commissioner is not here.
Yep.
That is not going to hold us back from having an incredible Halloween week show. We're all dressed up. I'm sorry. I'm reading the old script.
Jeff, would you like me to go put on a funny blazer just for you?
No.
Yeah, I'll go dig some shit up. I'll figure it out.
I can Superman. I can Superman into SCF. It's
there
all
you
right.
go.
It's
There
okay.
you Is the family going to be ducks this year or something? Is that the family costume?
No. There are multiple costumes. The family went. We got a kid who wants to be a Bingo from Bluey, which is the greatest kid show of all time.
100%.
We got a kid who wants to be Minnie Mouse.
Mm.
We got a kid who wants to be Super Mario.
Oh.
So there's multiple costumes. It's I don't have 3 kids.
I was going to say.
I think I'm gonna wait until the last second and draw a triangle on some cardboard and just go Squid Game, like hoodie, triangle face, look through it. I'm good. It's low rent, it's easy, and nobody can call you on not having a costume.
It's
No.
true.
A true story. My brother a couple of years ago went to a Halloween party and he duct taped a phone physically to his face around and around. And so he would engage in conversation and he'd get you going. He's like, "Oh yeah, Josh, I am doing great. Hold on, I got to take this." And he'd run over here and take the call. And then when asked who he was Patrick Dees. And that one hurt. That one hurt. I'm not going to lie.
That is brutal.
But dedicated to the bit the entire night. Oh, that's really interesting. I got to take this. It just walked off.
Very accurate.
Yeah.
My brother one year in college was the Penguin from Billy Madison, right? And he dedicated so hard, he did not say a word all night long, stood in the corner of the party and just went like this for like 3 hours, just waving his hand. Didn't full penguin, and like he had a beer, like he had a Camelback so he could drink through the party. But every time it's like, who's the penguin in the corner? And like, it's Macuga. And just like, because the penguin in Billy Madison doesn't say anything. He just waves in the corner. Ben's like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. It's so good. So
Incredible.
good.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we all dressed up. Anyway, we got
same.
We got a big show for you. We're gonna do our fantasy football picks again. We're gonna do trivia. We got FCF trivia.
Oh, Jeffrey, do I have a good one for you today, buddy?
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm excited about that. And we got some really cool news. You know, season 2.0 of FCF is on its way. We've been talking about the new teams, the expansion of the league, this massive partnership with NBC. We've been talking about so many cool things ramping up to season 2.0, which will happen early 2022. We are going to get into it this week. I want to tell you about a few things that you can experience right this second, one of which is Motivational Monday. We don't have Ray on right now to talk about Motivational Monday, but you can hear motivation from Ray Austin every single week on Motivational Mondays. And this week's Motivational Monday went up. It is on the YouTube page, so we urge you to check that out. It's good stuff. All right, cool.
Yes.
You sounded like you were making a list, Jeff. I don't interrupt lists.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe we'd chime in. I don't know.
Here's the thing.
Second
Here's
on the
what
list.
happens, Jeff. Here's what happens is after the show is over, you always do such a great job, right? It's like no notes, okay? Except for that one time you called Ray Austin Ray Allen.
Ray Allen?
Big note.
Now,
big note.
I talk about that a lot.
Big note that day.
Okay. Now, as for me, I get a post-game call from Patrick Dees every afternoon at 4:20. Okay, not because of weed or anything like that. And Josh, can we break it down? And I said, yeah. And he's like, sometimes you interrupt Jeff too often. Sometimes you talk over him. There were too many Shakespeare references. Let him do his thing.
That's not true.
Getting a little. That's not true.
Never can have. Yeah, never can have.
I think he meant he said there were too few Shakespeare references.
Yeah, totally.
Few. And so as you're going through your list, Jeff, I let the professional do his work. I'm over here
I
just
appreciate
waiting.
that. I appreciate that because
we
would never want me to look ridiculous in the context of this show.
Just to be transparent, I also had a little bit of guilt because I haven't seen the Motivational Monday and it's the Thursday. I haven't made time to go see it.
Well, maybe
so when
you
you
just
said it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's excellent. But
you just haven't needed motivation yet.
I haven't.
You dip in when you need the motivation. Like for me today, I need a little self-esteem boost.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, I should note that the next thing on the list, Josh, you'll be happy to know, is Futility, the game of actual living, or the actual game of living, excuse me. Less than, whoa, there it is.
Boom.
It's real. It's a real thing.
Oh my God.
Less than 24 hours left to get in on that Kickstarter.
Yep. So this is basically the final product's going to look a little bit different than this. This is the prototype. It's very thick, as you can tell, but it's going to be about half the height, same length wise.
You're taking half of it out. You're removing half the content.
Correct. After we got featured on that Dice Tower YouTube show yesterday, I have eliminated everything in the game, and it's just dice. So,
okay.
I'm just going to send you dice. It ends tomorrow morning, 9:50 a.m. My dad's going to be on the Positivity Report in town for a golf tournament this weekend with my dad. And so, yeah, a little under 24 hours. We're at $37,200 some dollars. The next stretch goal is at 38,000, which is the Moments in History expansion pack.
Wow.
So if you want to play Futility, the actual game of living, go ahead and back that Kickstarter.
Back it. You got limited time because after this Kickstarter, we don't know if this is not going to be available in stores.
Not yet.
Maybe.
Not yet. The goal is, Jeffrey, to be in a store, hopefully in the Denver area, maybe, somewhere in that Denver.
Perfect.
Maybe Jeff hosts like a Futility night at his local board game store. With
I
all
love
his
this
duck
plan.
Friends.
I love my duck friends.
Maybe you can do you could DM a whole campaign around it where you can play multiple characters.
I'm into it.
I figured it would be.
I mean, We encourage people via the website to send us some of their house rules for the game when they start playing. If they want to change up some ruls, if they want to 3D print their own meeples, we highly suggest. We want to make futility the actual game of living. Make it your own.
Exactly. I was like really. I mean, like, I don't know, several years out of adolescence before I realized other people had house rules. I was under the impression that everybody else followed the exact rules. And at our house, the rule was if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And so, and it's only cheating if you get caught. And so the meta game was always to see who could cheat the most. And, play Monopoly, just siphoning money off the top best you could.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to log that in the back of my head.
Yeah, you should.
Next time I invite Dees over for game night.
Correct.
We used to play on a family vacation every summer. There's usually about 15 to 20 of family members that go on the family vacation of the Jersey Shore. And we would play this Parcheesi tournament every summer. And one year it almost came to a fist fight between my brother and my dad, like over a game of Parcheesi, right? And they found a number to call to talk to somebody about Parcheesi, and nobody answered this phone. It was just a ghost number. And that game is still talked about to this day as under full protest that my brother won that game. And my dad said he wasn't following the rules. Like, it is
giant asterisks.
Giant asterisk. Awesome.
Parcheesi for keeps, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Patrick, also give us a fan council update. We haven't talked about fan council in a little bit. What's the situation? What's the deets?
Josh Macuga, can I get a drum roll, please? The emails are going out. We're finally getting going.
Fan council is being formed.
Assemble. That's right. Yeah, the emails are starting to go out right now. They're going to go out over the next couple of days. So I've seen some people already saying, yo, I got it. Let's rock and roll. Some people already fretting. They haven't gotten theirs just yet. And here's what it looks like. So you're going to get an email. Some of them are just going to be a welcome to fan council. Some are going to include what we call an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, which, by the way, if you are under 18 and you wanted to be on the fan council, we're still working through some legal challenges with having you sign that NDA, and we're working to get some language around your guardian signing it. So hold tight, still coming. But yeah, you'll get that. You have a week to return that. And then in about a week, we're going to do a welcome welcome Zoom call. We're going to set up the agenda for the next 90 days of what that's going to look like. We're going to talk about your onboarding survey, all that fun stuff, set some ground rules, and then also get feedback from you guys and gals and people, what you want out of fan council. Because we've got a really good idea of things that we're going to accomplish. We've got a really robust set of survey and questions we want to ask, but also, what do you want to get out of it? What do you want to see? So there'll be a section of that Zoom that'll be just, just idea, just brainstorming and idea generation stuff. So anyway, they're out, they're on their way. If you have any questions, you guys know how to get a hold of me. And I'm going to be hosting that onboarding. So I'm excited to see you lovely people and really dig in and talk fan council stuff.
It looks incredibly exciting.
It looks like there's some people that got emails and there's some people that didn't. I don't want to rub it in and who got it. You can see the chat if you look in, but congratulations to those that did. And to those that didn't, we still appreciate all of your input. And calling plays, everything. This is still power to the fans. Now you have fans to talk to, as well as Patrick Stee's email, DMs, and phone number.
And also, just because you haven't gotten it yet, again, they're going out over several days. So again, it still absolutely may come. And if you're not part of the smaller group, we're gonna have a larger fan council. There will be ways for you can participate. So we'll get you in there. If you're watching the show, you should be part of what we're doing.
Trey Way says, I forgot to add I was a student council rep in the 5th grade. Big time. That is huge.
I would have put you to the top of the list, Trey Way. You just had to mention that in the submission.
Bury the lead, Trey. Come on. Get that to the top of the resume.
Should be on your LinkedIn, dude.
This is sort of like in grade school when it would snow and you would wait for your school to see if you got canceled. Like, it would be scrolling across, and my school was at the end of the alphabet, so you'd be watching the local news like, oh my god, yeah, we did it, no school, let's go. That's like the fan council emails. So
that's Josh Macuga, alumni of Zizzy High.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem in Tucson, Arizona.
Great high school in Pennsylvania, Upper St. Clair. Get it right.
Oh, okay? Upper St. Clair. Okay, I get you. That's going to be a whole new experience for me because we're expecting our first snow, at least according to the old weather app on my phone. Our first snow on Monday, So it may be the kind of thing where my kids have a snow day. I don't know how much snow we're gonna get. It's only like a 60% chance, but
have you got sleds yet?
I bought a sled. I bought a sled off the old Amazon. So we are sled ready. We got gloves. We got coats. I have a full duck onesie. I don't know if you're aware of that. But yeah, it's first time in my life that I've ever had snow come to me.
Yes.
Can we take 2 minutes really quickly and just answer fan questions? I just know we're going to get a lot of fan council questions in the chat. The good part, friend of the show, the good part asks, why do only some have NDAs? There's some folks that are over 18 and B will have access to some information that's privileged. And so, if you're participating in those things, that's going to be a requirement for you to sign that. So depends on, your submission and those types of things. So that's why.
Yeah. Also, if you are watching this program, you have entered into a tacit NDA about speaking about the tail on my costume. It is not to be spoken of ever again.
What happens on Jack Settled Man stays on Jack Settled Man.
Exactly.
Any other questions in the chat? Would love to hit them quickly because I know people have been looking forward to this for a really long time. It's been a long time in coming, but we had to get through that NBC announcement. We had to get through the Ballers Collective announcement, but we're ready, really ready to rock and going to start doing this thing.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We will get to them. Speaking of Ballers Collective, logo submissions are up. Ballers Collective, if you are not up to speed, is 2 actually of the new teams, right? There 2 teams fall under the Ballers Collective. Is that correct, Dees?
That's correct.
Yeah. So 2 of the 4 new additional teams for season 2.0 of FCF are being called Ballers Collective teams. These are the teams that are, what's the word I can't think of? And
the NF teams.
NFTs. All I could think of was NDA. The NFT teams.
Yeah.
And we are starting the process like we did in season 1.0 of sourcing the logos that will be submitted, will be created by fans, will be designed by fans, will be voted on by fans and decided which of these logos will be on helmets, on official merchandise, just like season 1.0's 4 teams. Go ahead, Dees.
Quick asterisk on that. Actually, this contest is actually for what we're calling the Ballers Collective, right? So it is both of those 2 teams. It is the whole NFT platform that we're putting together because that needs a logo, right? That in and of itself, it's a pretty exclusive club. Once that's landed on and we've actually gotten through the NFT sales, then we'll start having the individual team logo votes as we did last time. But I did see some people who submitted some incredible designs, some people that were winners of actual team designs. I'm looking at you, Campfire Designs. So would love to start looking at a couple of these live on the show if we've got some.
Yeah, I mean, we there's still time to submit your designs, by the way.
Yes.
If you wanted, the deadline is this Friday, so tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So, the stroke of midnight, Saturday morning, it'll be over. So get your designs in if you still want to be part of the Ballers Collective logo design process.
Now, I think the fans, I haven't seen anything in here yet. Maybe it's just a little slow. I don't know if any but fans have been begging for a Josh Macuga original Ballers Collective design.
I'm inundated with it. It's all I get. Just stop asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Really quickly, Peanut 233-2746 asks, when's the first meeting of the fan council? It's looking to be the 9th. It's actually going to be the first Zoom meeting, but we're still looking to pin that down. So keep the afternoon of the 9th open.
Anonymous 12790 says, when can 18 and under sign up for fan council?
Right now, that you can still sign up. Like the signups are not, this is a rolling living entity, right? So this is the first batch saying, hey, look, people, we want to get people in, surveying, participating, but you can absolutely still sign up. So I don't have that link handy, but yes, you can sign up. We are working through some legalities associated with being under 18 and being on the fan council. We're going to get that sorted because that feedback is hyper valuable. We saw it. Kevin Cardaz was on the show a couple weeks ago and just crushed it, brought all kinds of insight. And so we want that as part of the stuff, but we're just working through the legalities there.
Patrick, I was contacted by an outside source and I don't know what your thought is on this, but I believe that the employees that work in the fan department at Target call themselves the fan council. So you may have to work around some logo things.
So is it
true?
like an Anchorman Rumble? A Rumble like
I bought it. I bought it.
It was an anchor. I want an Anchorman Weatherman Rumble scenario, right?
Yeah,
where we
they're
just
all
street
holding
fight
various
tridents.
fans, just like
katana up in
the
here.
katana. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes,
Jeff
sounds
has
good.
a giant box fan. It's just like
I have it pointed the wrong way. It's just in my face. Hair tousled. So I just want to give some more details about the Ballers Collective design submissions. Again, Friday, 11:59 p.m. is the deadline. Now, the winner of this design contest, whose ever logo is chosen, will receive $1,000 and a free FCF baller. So that's pretty awesome. Are we looking at some of the
these are the
submissions
logos?
already?
Yeah,
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So now
Okay.
this is one of my favorite things about this is the official. I love how inclusive FCF is and wanting to actually include people. I love this line. So if you have an idea and are not a graphic designer, the design team at FCF will modify your logo to be a bit more professional if it wins. So you could just sort of scratch an idea out. And if the idea is cool enough,
Totally.
it doesn't mean you have to have a professional looking submission. It's
right.
The best idea wins, and then it can actually be honed and focused into something that is a little more professional looking. But there's really nothing to hold you back from maybe winning that $1,000 and that FCF baller.
You know who doesn't need that would be Josh Macuga when he drew the Glacier Boy. Yeah, you don't need that.
I didn't need any refinement.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
This is Jigga Man.
This is Jigga Man. I don't know if the signature is part of the logo submission, but I suspect it is.
Solid. Just FCF face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly the signature. Really,
it's like
look at that's cool, dude. That's cool.
Oh, that's mean. Look at that.
Do you guys remember My Favorite Monster, the toy growing up? Do you guys remember that?
No,
it was like
but
that
John a Blank.
little stuffed monster, and he would like break his handcuffs. Do you guys remember that guy?
No.
Jacob, if you could pull up a picture of at some point a picture of My Favorite. This is what it looks like. The ball looks like My Favorite Monster.
All right.
Just like him.
I think that one looks really. Oh, I like that. Simple.
That's pretty cool.
Classic.
The X's and O's in the background. Come on.
I would wear that as a hat. Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
dude, you know what's sick about that is the circuitry look on the ball.
Yeah.
Right? Like really says bleeding edge tech.
That's so sweet. I think that's my favorite of the ones we've seen so far.
What if there's just the whole Ball family, like LaMelo,
Lonzo,
Lonzo, in cartoon form? That's
really clean. I love that.
That is our friend's Campfire Design who did the Wild Aces logo, if you remember. Incredibly talented studio. It's so good. So go back, look at the first one, and then would love for you guys' feedback between this one and the next two, because there are some subtle differences, but they're slick.
So good.
This looks like a place where I would definitely buy weed from.
Oh yeah. They deliver it in 20 minutes or less, or it's free. Totally.
I trust their products 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
Oh.
That's nice too.
The grass is a nice touch. I'm not gonna lie.
It
it's
really
cool.
is. It's
pretty.
I like.
Oh, look at that
vintage classic,
dude!
I like that.
It looks like the old Activision logo from like the 80s, right? Like, to your point, a little vintage. I would wear that on a shirt for sure.
I dig the layers behind the thing. I kind of wish the negative space in the C kind of made something though, because it pops out at me, that negative space. That is really cool. Oh, that's nice too.
It looks so much fun. I want to be part of that. It's a party.
It's having a party without us.
It totally. You know what it actually looks like? It looks like a bowl game logo, right? Like it's the Tostitos bowl.
Yeah, it's on a Tostitos bag.
100%. I was gonna say like
delicious.
Like I just had my bar mitzvah, and this is my logo for the bowl. Like we played a football game for my bar mitzvah. It's like the bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Ballers Collective and dips. You know,
it's delicious. It's so cool. How creative are those?
Josh, You joked that people were submitting logos in your name.
Oh.
But I think we actually have another logo, another submission that was referencing you quite a bit.
Ooh.
This is a bit of a surprise. Your name came up a number of times with this particular submission. So lean in and check this out.
I love this show.
Hey, Josh.
Oh, stop it. What are you, don't, what?
My logo? I think it's the Do you agree? Do you? Please vote for my logo.
I hate that lady. Oh, man.
Jacob and Annalise wanted to give you a little Halloween spooktacular fun. So there you go. The notoriously squeamish Josh Macuga, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, so I watched that Ring movie. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what happened. So I always tried to be tough when it came to, like, impressing the ladies.
You're known as tough. Totally true.
Yeah.
Tough
My
Macuga.
middle name.
Tough is your middle name.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And so in college, I believe is when The Ring came out, or maybe like right after college. And it was like around Halloween time, and she's like, we should like watch a scary movie in the dark and like eat popcorn. I was like, oh, definitely. I love that idea. And I'm leaving my fraternity and I'm talking to my buddies and they're like, you're not going to do well, dude. And I was like, yeah. No, what are you going to do? I was like, I'm going to drink like half a bottle of Jack Daniels and then I'll maybe be able to sit through it. So I drank, I got hammered. Like,
good plan. Drunk. Always a good plan. Never fails.
And sitting there at the beginning of The Ring and like that you see that girl in the closet and I squeezed this girl's arm so hard I bruised it and I felt awful. She was like, ow! And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I should have warned you. Like I don't really do well during scary movies. And she's like, well, why did you agree to watch it? I was like, well, I was trying to impress you. And she's like, you hurt me.
And that's when the projectile vomiting started.
And then I was like, let's stop this and let's just go to a bar. And she was like, are you sure? And then we walked outside and it was dark. I was like, maybe we should just get a cab. Let's get a cab.
That's such a win, though. You can frame it like that's how much I wanted to go to the movie with you. Is because I was willing to sit through it. I also took a girl that I really liked to see that movie because you remember the plot is like it's like 7 days afterward, right? They come for it.
You watched the video cassette, by the way.
Yeah. And every day I would check in, I would do a countdown, right? It was an excuse to text the girl. I'd be like, 6 days. How you holding up? 5 days, 4 days. It was very good. It was quite
This is why,
this
is, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's what I'm saying. I need all, discount Conan O'Brien needs all of the advantages he can get, right?
Come on. Angles.
Yes, Conan. Yeah.
All right. Let's check in on our fantasy football picks from last week. As you know, if you've been watching the show week to week, since the NFL season started, we've been doing picks. We pick the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game, and the Monday night game, as well as one position player in fantasy football per week and go head to head. The four of us when Ray is here. And this week, Patrick Dees pulled ahead. He's been in the lead, and now he's making he's gaining some distance. He's putting some daylight between the competition. Let's check in on our picks this week.
Oh,
we've got that
Browns is a solid pick.
Browns is, Denver is much worse than I thought they were ever going to be this season.
Yeah.
Why do we need to have me in this picture? Like, I'm in a duck costume. Is there no? This is when
we'll update it next week, Jeff. We'll update it next week.
This is an old Halloween costume when I was as the guy who ate me.
You're not fat, Jeff. You're like thick. You look like you could have played high school football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you're in
did.
shape.
I don't know if I told you that, but I didn't play, but I was there. I was suited up every week.
I think you looked in shape. I mean, round is the shape, right?
Round.
It is a shape. Not my best look. Not my best.
Ovalish.
Well, the
Okay.
problem was actually in high school football. They told me I was too scrawny, and so I was like, okay, that means milkshakes from now on.
Bulk up.
Yeah.
You
right,
can
so,
reach your goal.
Words never used to describe Josh Macuga. Scrawny. Yeah.
The Broncos disappointment Thursday night, disappointment this entire season. As somebody who just moved to Denver, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of pulling for him a little bit. Nah.
Yeah.
And then that Sunday night football game,
Oof.
that was like one of those season daggers. It feels like evidently ESPN is officially putting the 49ers playoff chances at 13% after that game.
No.
Playoff chances?
Yeah,
Playoffs?
making the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
That's a bummer, man.
Yeah, I mean it was a horrible weather conditions. Just coming off a bye, the team didn't show up. The pass interference calls. It was a heartbreaker, man. It was a heartbreaker. And it feels like the end of a season. It really does. I'm gonna keep rooting, keep watching, but that was a rough one. Anyway, kudos to you, Patrick, for getting that one right. And then we all picked the Saints.
Come on, who dat?
I did that for Annalise. Come on.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah, of course.
And it was by no means a sure thing that game, but they pulled it out.
Not sure if you guys could tall on both Sunday night and Monday Night Football. I'm not sure if they referenced it at all during the game, but it was raining. So
yeah.
Oh, well, wait, you don't say.
It was.
No, it was raining? Surely, yes.
It was my favorite thread in a minute. We've just continued to remind each other that it was raining during the course
there's
of the
a
game.
Producer right up there going like, hey, Steve, just say it's raining. Fill time. And he's like, well, if you can tell as you're looking towards the sky, there's some precipitation coming down. Go to the sideline. You can see the coach with this little laminated thing. It's covered in wetness. That would be due to the rain falling from the sky. And how that happens is really it's an astronomical effect. Really, let's cut to the weather. Dude, shut up. We know it's raining.
No, hold on. Let's throw the break on raindrops keep falling on my head. I don't think they followed what he was saying before.
That's the thing. They need like 14 different ways to convey that it is raining. It's not just like, hey, everybody, it's raining. It's like, let's go down to the field and we have a camera situated on the ground. So you see the rain. Okay, we got someone. Michelle Tafoya is standing in the rain. Michelle, what's it like down there? Well, it's raining. Yeah, Michelle says it's raining.
Build an ark. Build an ark.
Vuba.
God almighty.
All right. So we also picked. What did we pick last week? Running backs. What? Wideouts.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My
Wideouts.
God.
Look at me,
God.
Jamar Chase.
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
Let's go. Come
that
on.
Was a
I do not like
pick.
rooting. Yeah, I do not like rooting for the Bengals. But hey, Debo looked good.
He's the whole team. He was the whole team. I mean, he was the only offensive weapon. That, now, evidently, calf injury out next week. So that's rough. But I thought touchdown. He basically had every reception, but not enough. Not enough to beat Macuga this week.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, speech.
Oh, so many people I want to thank. Mostly Michelle Tafoya and Futility, the actual game.
Come on.
I only say this because Ray's not here and he can't stare daggers into me. But for a guy who's like really good at spotting talent, he sure has not done well in the fantasy football picks. You know what I'm saying?
No. I remind him on the regular, by the way,
too. So good.
Anyway, all right, we can take that graphic down because I don't want to look at me anymore. All right, so we select. We're picking tight ends this week.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
And we'll pick the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night games. But the order in which we make selections is different every week, and our producer Annalise has come up with a particularly Halloween-themed way to do it. In fact, I believe the fans, we're going to give power to the fans even in this week. I think those of you in the chat are going to have an opportunity to vote, not on us, but on Well, Jacob, why don't you put the graphic on the screen? Oh man.
Jeff has silly little B. Patrick has Patrick.
All right. Silly little B.
Ray is football fairy. Is that the Tooth Fairy?
Oh my God, we have to find that footage of Ray.
Oh
I don't
my
remember. That is a
God.
national commercial, gentlemen.
Get out of here.
No, I swear to God,
That's
he's singing.
amazing.
It's unbelievable. I'll just see if I can find that footage. It's pretty
The
great.
difference is that Josh and I dressed up like that and didn't get paid a single cent. He's like national commercial money.
Also true. I think it's a Target ad.
I got to say, Patrick, that Patrick costume is spot on.
It's pretty. It is right. Like I'm
uncanny.
A lot of
You got your, the hair is, I mean, so on point.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It's just really. Thank you guys. That means so much to me.
Me and my buddy Paul were hipster Mario and Luigi. We thought we'd.
It's so
good. Yeah, we like that. I was carrying around apparently a bottle of Chardonnay. I got pretty drunk that night.
Yeah, how much of you had
I like
before the Chardonnay?
You
like the flavor saver there, Jeff? Yeah.
All right, so I believe that the chat is going to be able to vote on which of these costumes is the best. I don't know.
Jeff, did you self-identify as the silly little bee, or did you just say, "Hey, here's a bee costume"? Because it matters.
Well, it was my entire family as the garden. My daughter, whose little head you can see just out of frame there, it was a flower, and my wife and I were bees, and my son, but this was when he was fully into sprinklers, and so he went as a sprinkler. No, liquid or said no need to vote. Ray wins. So who's the best dressed right now? Football Fairy is clearly in the lead. We got a few more.
I'm surprised Patrick didn't win because man, I'm
a little hurt actually. The attention to detail, the craft on display, if you will.
No, I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would think that was the actual Patrick.
Yeah,
I went to Halloween, Spirit Halloween this year, and all the Patricks were sold out.
yeah, totally. Yeah. This is hand from scratch. This is handmade.
It is funny. It is funny that everybody's the title of everybody's costume. Mine's the only one that has editorializing in
Which
it.
is why I asked if you self-identified as silly little bee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
There's
how
no
that
way.
Okay. So it looks like it looks like Football Fairy, silly little bee, Patrick, and then in the one up the rear, Mario.
How did I beat hipster Mario? Or Luigi in this case, I guess.
Hipster Luigi.
I like how Ray beats us in absentia.
I know.
Should we pick somebody?
Force of nature.
Should we see if our picks for Ray are bad and win? Okay. Jeff, would you like to pick for him, or because I won last week? Do I get to pick for him? Patrick, you want to pick for him?
No, you fire away.
Yeah, you won. You can pick for him. Or did he send? Right. Did he? Jacob is saying that he sent his pick.
Oh, damn it!
He sent his pick.
Who is it?
We got to find out who it is.
TJ Hawkinson.
Do we know?
I have.
I keep thinking about your.
I'm not ready for this.
I keep thinking about your observation about Ray being really bad at this, and I chalk this up to the fact that we all obsess about the NFL because it's awesome, and he's like, been there, done that. Like, that's the past chapter of my life. You guys,
it's like asking you, like, who was the best office coworker of yours?
Yeah, totally. You couldn't care less.
You're like, I try not to think about that. That's work.
Right. All these plebes hanging on every word and looking for every yard. Like, I already did that.
Yeah.
Totally. All right. I saw his pick. Jeff, you see it?
Kyle Pitts. Yeah, Kyle Pitts, Atlanta. Atlanta's playing Carolina this week, I think. Yeah. Kyle Pitts.
Okay.
Solid. That brings it to me. I'm going to go with Zach Ertz.
Oh.
Okay. Arizona's playing Green Bay tonight. Right? Tonight.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I think it's going to be a big. I'm taking the over. Let's just put it that way. And I think Zach Ertz is going to get some catches, maybe a TD here or there.
I know we hate as a show policy, we don't like rooting for the Bengals, but I'm going to take CJ Uzma Caught fire last week. He's playing on my fantasy team again, trying to streamline my rooting interests. So give me CJ.
Oh, I didn't mention if it's people are like, why aren't they taking Travis Kelce? We can't take we've already done tight ends this season. And so the tight ends that we took for round 1 of tight ends are off the table. So that means that we can't take where is it? Who do we have? Last time we can't take Darren Waller, Rob Gronkowski, George Kittle, or Travis Kelce. So those are off the table.
There you go.
Yeah. Liquid Ore in the chat says, sorry, Patrick looks like a generic knockoff. And like, that just really hurts. Yeah, shots fired.
Like one of those store-bought Patrick.
Yeah. It's the Marshmallow Mateys, like the generic cereal, you know? God damn it.
I'm going to go with Penn State, former Penn State tight end Mike Gesicki of the Miami Dolphins playing the Buffalo Bills this week. He's pretty much their only offense at this point. So throw it to Gesicki. It might work out. The Dolphins stink, but Gesicki could have points.
All right. Okay. Love it. All right. So now let's do the games of the week. We got big Thursday night matchup. Maybe the Thursday night game of the season. The Thursday night games have not been stellar, but this one promises to be one of the best games of the week. Packers at 6-1 and the undefeated Cardinals, two NFC powerhouses right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what Ray would pick, but I don't know if we have his picks. But
all right, let's do this. Each one of us picks one of Ray's. So we'll go in an opposite order. So Jeff, you pick Thursday. Patrick, you pick Sunday, and I'll pick Monday. I would say let the fans pick, but we got trivia to get to.
Yeah. I think Ray is going to pick the Packers.
Okay.
I don't know. And I'm going to pick the Cardinals to stay undefeated.
Okay. Sorry, that's right. Patrick, you go.
No. I'm just really wrestling with this one. Aaron Rodgers is really just heating up, but I'm going to go Cardinals, man. I think it's tough to ever pick against them. They're just looking so good.
The entire Packers offense has COVID.
That's what Jesse Schwartzman in the chat said. Every wide receiver on the Packers has COVID.
There you go.
That's a great point.
Does Aaron Rodgers have COVID?
Devontae Adams literally took the vaccine. I'm so frustrated. He's also on my fantasy team. I'm very frustrated by that.
Did you know that that Aaron Rodgers' record without Devontae Adams is better? Like he has more touchdown passes without Devontae Adams in the lineup than he does with Devontae Adams in the lineup.
Really?
Yeah.
That is wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Well,
he's such a freak.
You guys both went Cardinals. I need to make up some ground. I think Aaron Rodgers goes out there tonight to prove something that he doesn't need. Like he is the quarterback of this team. And the Cardinals are without JJ Watt, which I don't think is like the biggest deal on the planet. Defensive players rarely move a point spread. So I'm going to take Packers. Give me Packers.
All right.
Okay.
Dees, did you make your pick?
The Cardinals.
All right, Cardinals. All right, next game of Sunday Night Football is Cowboys and Vikings. Minnesota, I don't even know what to make of that team, but I'm gonna say that I don't know. Ray doesn't like. Oh, I'm not picking Ray. You guys are picking Ray. Yeah, go.
No, you. Dees is picking Ray.
Dees is picking Ray. What do you think, Dees? What would Ray want? I think Ray hate.
He hates the Cowboys.
He does hate the Cowboys. The Vikes are 3-3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Vikes for Ray because he
let's
hates
screw him over. Let's screw him over.
Totally. Fuck him.
He's not here. I'm picking the Cowboys because the Vikings are like massively mediocre. They're like exceptionally mediocre, and the Cowboys are actually picking good team this year.
I know. I hate the words that are about to come out of my mouth, but I'm also picking the Cowboys.
Yeah. They say Dak Prescott has a calf strain. And he's a game time decision.
Yeah, I saw that. He's gonna play. That guy's a warrior.
Yeah. And to prove
calf strain, he doesn't even need a calf. He can go out there with one leg.
He's a cowboy, not a calf boy.
Give me well done.
That one got me. That one got me.
Really good. I'm going to take Dallas too because I don't remember a year in recent memory where the Vikings haven't been mediocre. They're always mediocre. Yeah, always like a very mediocre franchise that's going to win games, probably get to the playoffs like once every couple of years, not really do much in the playoffs, have like some sort of fantastic season once a year, but I'm never like afraid of the Vikings.
No.
All right, the final game is Monday Night Football. It's the New York Football Giants against those Kansas City Chiefs who aren't good, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Trav Gaddy on the Giants. So it's kind of a big deal for us versus Flash Gordon on the Chiefs. Pretty cool. But man, I don't know where to go on this. What does Ray pick, Josh?
Ray picks the Chiefs.
All right.
That's very nice of you. I was kind. I would have saddled him with the Giants. And
I can't
suck it, Ray.
Dude, I can't in all conscience not pick the Chiefs, but I genuinely don't know if they're just in this crazy slide or if they're going to turn it around and have a great second half of the season. So, but I just can't imagine they lose to the Giants. I can't imagine that.
I'm with you. I'm 3 for 3 with you, I think, this week, Jeffrey. So we'll see where we go.
This is not how I gain ground on you, Dees.
But God, dude, if there was ever going to be a game where they were going to start building momentum, this is the confidence game, right? They're going to crush the Giants and then start some momentum.
Evidently, Ray texted Jacob.
Yeah, and we're way off.
No.
We're way off. Cards, Vikings, Chiefs. He did pick the Vikings.
He did pick the Vikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Chiefs. There's no way the Giants win this game. No. I don't think. I really don't think so. I think this is where the Chiefs turn it around. They sneak in maybe as a wild card or win the division. I think they turn it around here. So,
Rock Chalk 10 with the sick burn. Chiefs are as bad as the Zappers.
Whoa, burn.
Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Peanut with here's the division leader with the Raiders. Yeah. All right, let's get to some trivia. We got a guest coming on to play trivia with us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him to the show. Who's our guest? Andrew Pettit. Thank you for being here. Andrew, welcome to Jack Settled Man.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
Welcome. Dude, that hat is one of my all-time favorites. I think that Beast's hat is just so clean.
I mean,
so good.
It's not as good as this hat.
I mean, it's but nothing is, right? Like,
right.
Actually, I don't know if you know, we've got a Zappers version of that duck costume that would be in our merch store tomorrow. Wow. Limited edition Cannata collab.
All right, let's jump into some trivia.
Let's do it. We're up against it. Andrew, how you feeling? You ready to play?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Are you playing against Jeffrey? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fan Control Trivia. I'm your host, Josh Macuga. Today, we've got Andrew Pettit all the way from what appears to be a dorm room or perhaps an apartment with a sweet lamp right behind his head. It looks like he's wearing that as a hat as well.
Hat on the hat.
Andrew, I believe today you're playing Patrick Dees in trivia. You can both use Jeff Cannata as a lifeline one time.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The first round of trivia will be multiple choice. Then we'll go into the Josh Brady round where all the points stay the same. All right. We start with Andrew, our guest here. Andrew, where are you from?
I am from West Warwick, Rhode Island.
West Warwick, Rhode Island. Friggin' wicked cold up there right now. Probably got a lot of
wicked.
Friggin' wicked cold. All right, here we go. He probably spends his summers at the Cape. Good God. Come on, man. He loves Tom Brady no matter what city he plays in. Come on. He hates Mark Wahlberg, hates Ben Affleck, can't stand Matt Damon, but he loves Johnny Damon. All right, here we go. Question one for Andrew. Andrew, how many pounds of candy corn are produced every year? 7 million, 21 million, 35 million, or 49 million?
I'm going to go 35 million.
Andrew, your mother is so proud of you. 35 million is correct. I'm so proud of you as well, Andrew. Starting off hot.
Yeah.
All right,
nicely done.
Jeff Cannata, the pride of Denver, Colorado, is not answering this question. Patrick Dees is answering this question. The pride of Tucson, Arizona.
Go Tucson.
They call him Disconan. All right, here we go. Patrick, who was the first lady to decorate the White House for Halloween? Was it Betty Ford, Mamie, not so lamey Eisenhower, Lady Scary Bird Johnson, or Eleanor Look Out Roosevelt?
Oh, she could party. Eleanor partied. I don't know if you know, she got down. I'm going Eleanor.
She did party, but she was not the first lady to do it.
So
Andrew,
confident.
you better choose wisely, or your mother's going to be real upset. She's going to throw you on the roof. Would you like to hear the choices again, there, Andrew?
Yes, please.
All right, you got Betty Ford, Mamie, not so lamey Eisenhower, or Lady Scary Bird Johnson.
Let's go B, Eisenhower.
Holy shit, Andrew's on fire!
Damn,
Oh my
wow.
goodness!
Come
Mamie,
on.
Wow.
Mamie Eisenhower, wife of the great Ike Eisenhower, Dwight D., the general that led us into World War II and led us right out of it as well. 2-0 over Patrick Dees as we head into the third session. You could win clean sweep here, Andrew. Here we go.
Rally cap. Hold on.
Here we go. In It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, who does Linus mistake for the Great Pumpkin? Is it Pigpen, Schroeder, Woodstock, or Snoopy?
Pigpen.
You're not answering.
I just really wanted him to know the answer. I'm rooting for him. Pretty hardcore.
Let's go Snoopy.
Boy, oh boy, that Andrew knows his trivia. Good Lord, it's a clean sweep out of the first round. Blows Patrick Dees right out of the water, straight into the cape.
Didn't even fall for my little misdirection, my accidental blurt out.
Big
dialed in.
Unbelievable. Well done, Andrew. Congratulations on your first round win. Now, Jacob, I believe we have a video to play. Is that correct?
Oh, thank God.
This is
Do we
terrifying.
have a video to play? Everybody's got to pay attention.
I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. You can dream until you blue, but you will never talk back.
I quit the show.
Wow.
I quit the show.
Oh my God.
Jacob, do we have another video? Jacob, do we have Yes. Yes.
Oh
man.
God, that was
all right.
good.
Okay. So
It was really fun doing the show with you, Jeff. I'm glad you.
Yeah,
it
no,
was a good year. Good year we had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, too bad it's all over now.
Woo, this category is top that. Top that. It's all inspired by Jeff's performance in the Top That spoof video he did for the Totally Rad show back in what appears to be 1996. So, Andrew, I realize you've never seen the show or the video, but these are all trivia questions about this video. All right. No, actually, these are all pizza toppings that based on my opinion. Can you top that? AKA, can you put this on a pizza? Okay. All right, here we go. So you can either say top that or don't top that. Okay.
GTFO.
Here we go. All right. Andrew, broccoli.
Don't top that.
Correct. Dees, green peppers.
Top it, baby.
No friggin' way. You out of your
God,
mind?
What? Green peppers are delicious.
Andrew, black olives.
Top that.
Top it. 2-0.
Jesus
Dees,
Christ.
Capicola.
Don't top it.
Oh, come on. It's a good Italian name. Come on. Top that. Andrew.
His name is Josh Macuga, for God's sake.
Come on. Andrew, mini meatballs.
Top it.
You can't top it, of course. Patrick, hot Italian sausage.
Top it.
No, come on. It's too spicy. Andrew, supersata.
Top it.
Of course you can top it with supersata. Dees, large pepperoni.
Don't top it. It's too big.
Yeah, thank you. You finally get one right.
You know, it's a 50-50. It shouldn't be this hard. I shouldn't go 0 for 9.
Andrew, smoked mozzarella.
Don't top it.
Yeah, nobody wants that smoked stuff in here. And finally, Patrick, and this is a deal breaker, pineapple.
I think You're gonna say no, but I'm gonna say get it down my gullet. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
How dare you? You're fired from your own show. You're fired. Unbelievable. Yeah. But Andrew, congratulations on your trivia victory. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you.
I want to know. Oh, Andrew wins. Yes, Andrew. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
I would like to know how I didn't participate at all, and yet I feel like the biggest loser here.
I don't know, Jacob. How does Jeff feel about that? I don't know how he feels. What do you think? Yeah.
Andrew, where can people find you, man? What you play? You working on anything on the internet? Where can people find you online?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Twitter at Andrew C. Pettit. And I just started a newsletter. You can go follow that on Twitter as well at SF Frenzy.
SF Frenzy. Love it. Dude, Andrew, you were fantastic. Yeah, you're welcome back on the program anytime. Yeah. Congratulations on your just destructive victory.
Yeah, it was
demoralizing.
It was brutal. It was people had to turn away because it was
he's already dead.
Thank you guys for having me on. Looking forward to season 2.
Hell yeah. Thanks, brother. Woo. All right.
Well, stick right here on this very program for information as we roll towards season 2.0. What were you going to say, Josh?
Okay, I've got just 5 quick top that trivia questions. Are you ready, Jeff? Are you ready, Jeff? All right, here we go. Jeff, what does your buddy offer the other buddy that he's not in the mood for at the beginning of the video?
I don't know. A walk?
Oh, we were looking for Pez.
Pez.
No. What is the color of your tank top in the video?
Green.
That's correct. What kind of car are you dancing outside of?
A Toyota Corolla.
Ooh, we're looking for an Audi. It's an Audi.
Oh, it's not my car. It's somebody. Whose car is it?
I don't know.
My car at the time was a Toyota Corolla.
Jeff, what brand of boombox was in the top that video?
Sony?
Your video. Ooh, we're looking for RCA. Jeff, what color is the house in the background?
Green.
Ooh, we're looking for white. Jeff, what is the first word of your buddy in the red hoodie? What is the first word of his rap?
I don't know. Something. I don't know.
We were looking for supersonic.
Supersonic, Jeff,
yeah. What color is the hoodie he's wearing when he dances with you?
Brown.
Oh, I just said it. It was red. What is the color? What is the color of the hoodie your other buddy is wearing?
Black.
Oh, it's like a blue-gray. What, Jeff? When your friend starts rapping, what color is the house in the background?
Brown.
Oh, we're looking for yellow. And finally, Jeff, do you ever fully take off your yellow shirt on top of your green tank top?
No, it only goes down.
You do not. That's the only one you got right. Well done, Jeffrey.
You notice how many times I've watched that since. You know?
Jacob, how does Jeff feel about his performance in trivia? How do you feel?
Well, it turns out, guys, me being the only one in costume was the least embarrassing part of the show.
Woo, baby!
What an episode.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Hey, we love that you're hanging out with us as we roll towards season 2.0. Tell your friends. Hope you hang out here at twitch.tv/FCF every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Well done, Jeff.
Thank you. We'll keep on giving you the news and maintaining our dignity throughout. That's our goal. I hope you have a very the show name. I've been forgetting it the last few weeks.
Well, we kind of blacked it out there.
Yeah. Football Fairy. That'll be a fun one to welcome the commissioner back next week with.
Yes.
In honor of the Football Fairy himself, Ray Austin. We miss you, Ray. Hope you're doing well. We'll be back next week. Until then, Howard to the fans.
Out of the fans. And back futility.
Yay!